Hey guys, alrighty. So haven't been able to do a video here in a little while. Just been crazy busy trying to get all set up for this fostering stuff and just general life. So taking a look here, we look like we have a really nice potential bull flag bounce here. So we kind of got a similar maybe setup as of last Wednesday. So one thing that I'm watching here is that we never put in a new supply up here. Generally speaking, these sell-offs, if you look back, we put in new supplies before to come down lower. We never put the new supply in, and in doing so, we kind of left it open to interpretation that we could go back up here. So sometimes when we get these failed or we get these breakdowns without a new resistance, new supply being put in, and then we push up, that actually becomes an even stronger push to the upside. The biggest thing I'm watching here is that daily 8 EMA support is holding. This is a bit of a reversal doji to the upside. Really tomorrow, we need to get through 509.31. That's our top from back here on Friday. If we can get through that, we got a clear target up into the 510 to really 515 area. Again, I really wouldn't be looking at too much downside unless we get back under 502. Now, going over to ES, we got a little bit of a different setup here. So we did get a supply yesterday at 50.95. That actually was a really nice daily triple top. We had the really nice doji yet the day before, and then we came down yesterday. So I was kind of looking that we might come down to 50.51, but we honestly couldn't even break down to daily 8 EMA actual support down here at 50.60. So we actually got a really nice double bottom, put a new demand in at 50.76. We didn't quite get back through 50.95. If we can break through 50.95, we should have a pretty big breakout up into the 51.25 area. The one thing I am going to watch is the fact that ES has 50.95 and NQ has 18.038 as resistance that is holding very, very well. Those really are our key resistance levels. There's potential we could instantly double top and come back lower, but I don't really see that. This reminds me of a lot of Wednesday, which led to a Thursday squeeze, and I think we very well could see a big squeeze up tomorrow. Going over to the Qs, some really choppy movement. So same thing here though. We had the rejection. We came back down, from here down almost a $5 drop, but we never got a new supply. We had this double supply at 434.51 to 436.95. We were holding, as you can see, under it, and we were looking to break back under that level, but the 8 EMA got a really nice support bounce, and this actually looks like we could, again, see a pretty big breakout, at least to 440 tomorrow. Going over to NQ, so same thing here. We had our double supply at 17,959 to 18,039. So what I find that is interesting is you can see we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of rejections off this level. This actually reminds me a lot of back here at the 17,701 level. That was such a major resistance. And then you can kind of see, boom, we got a big old breakout. So I am kind of looking for the same thing here. This 8 EMA support bounce, and realistically it's ugly, but it is a bullish engulfing candle. We got and held back over 17,959. So all we need to do now is break through this 18,039. If we break through that, I do think 150 to 18,200 is very, very possible, and we could see it as early as tomorrow. Markets really for the last 2 days have been pinned in a fairly tight range. So, after 2 days of tight ranges, usually we see a pretty good breakout, and I do think that could come tomorrow. Going over to the VIX, not a whole lot has happened. We had our big 15.55 double supply rejection. Since then, we've just steadily been coming down, and it looks like we're going to try to come back into this 12 to 13 support area. Going over to the dollar here. So, it's kind of tough here. And we actually have, I do want to draw it just so you guys can visualize it. We do have another channel that we kind of formed right here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one just for now so you guys can kind of clearly see here. So, we've come down. It almost looks like a really nice bull flag that would break out. we've really been chopping for about 4 days now in this 103.777 to 103.966 area. You know, we can't quite break out back into the 104s, but we can't quite break below this 50 and 100 EMA support here. So we're kind of trapped right here. We are still seeing some divergence on the market and the dollar and the 10-year. So kind of keeping that in mind. You know, realistically looking for, after basically, you know, 4 of the last 5 days being big dojis, looking for another big move to kind of hopefully move markets. Going over to the 10-year, you know, same thing. We do certainly have the potential bull flag breakout higher. You know, we really are pinned in a 4.18 to 4.236% double demand support up to this double supply of 4.323 to 4.33%. You know, realistically, the bulls need to break out over this and target this 4.394. Or we need to see the bulls come down here and get really back under, I would say, at least 4.179. You can see that this has really been a pivot line here if you go all the way back to about middle of January. So if markets get back under this, that could certainly boost the market up. But, you know, again, the 10-year realistically is just chopping also. I just want to touch on crypto real quick. Man, Bitcoin has been on an absolute tear. You can see here, you know, we're heading towards our 61.5K range. This 50.8K has certainly become support now. So, you know, again, looking like a nice little kind of parabolic breakout. You can see after these big breakouts, we tend to consolidate for a couple weeks. This is a weekly chart here, so this is almost 2 months of consolidation before the next leg up. So, you know, maybe we'll go up to the 61.5, sort of consolidate for a month or two, and then either see a big breakout or a big breakdown. The halving is coming soon in April. It's about a month away now, so, you know, a lot of volatility should be expected there. But hope you guys had a good day trading today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.